Good morning, kids. How are you this week? I hope you've had a great week, and I hope you enjoyed our story from last week and our craft. This week we have another wonderful story, and I hope you enjoy it. And we have a different kind of craft this week. So I think we should get right to it, don't you? So today we're going to talk about Jesus and a family of a brother and two sisters the brother is named Lazarus and his sisters are Mary and Martha. And we have those nice pictures again. So let's start. This is the brother, this is Lazarus and Mary and Martha. Lazarus lived in Bethany with his two sisters, Mary and Martha. Bethany was 2 miles from Jerusalem. Jesus often stayed at their home when he was in the area. So here's a nice little map. So it shows you, this is Bethany, this is the town that Lazarus, Mary, and Martha lived in, and this is Jerusalem. And there's the key, the map key. One day, Lazarus became very seriously ill. Jesus was not near them at the time, but teaching in a region on the other side of the Jordan River. So Mary and Martha sent a messenger to fetch him quickly. Okay, so the Jordan River is way up here, and they're way down here. And he was teaching in this area. So it's pretty far away. The messenger found Jesus and said to him, "Sir, your good friend Lazarus is very, very sick." Jesus announced, "The purpose of Lazarus' illness is not death, but for the glory of God. I, the Son of God, will receive glory from this situation." Then instead of rushing to Bethany, he stayed where he was for the next 2 days. So I wonder what that all meant. And I bet the people that were there were very confused, because they knew that Lazarus was Jesus' very good friend. And usually, if you get word that your friend is sick, you rush off to be with them. Or in our case, if we hear that our friend is sick, we want to go to their house to see if there's anything we can do, or if they're in the hospital to go and visit, right? So I'm sure that everybody there that knew Jesus very well was very confused. Two days later, Jesus told his disciples, "Let's go to Judea." His disciples protested, "Why do you want to go near Jerusalem? There are people there trying to kill you." So remember from last week, there were people trying to trick him. Jesus replied, "Our friend Lazarus has gone to sleep. I'm going to wake him up." His disciples thought Lazarus must be resting, so Jesus told them plainly, Lazarus is dead. This will give you another opportunity to believe in me. Come, let us go to him." So I wonder what that meant. I bet you know what it meant. When they arrived at Bethany, they were told that Lazarus had already been put in the tomb for 4 days. When Martha got word that Jesus had arrived, she went to meet him, but Mary stayed home. So there's Martha coming to meet Jesus. And she said to him, "If you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died." Martha told Jesus, "And even now, it's not too late, for I know that God will bring my brother back to life again if you will only ask him." Jesus told her, "Your brother will come back to life again. I am the one who raises the dead and gives them life again. Anyone who believes in me, even though he dies, like anyone else, shall live again. He is given eternal life for believing in me, and shall never perish." "Do you believe this, Martha?" he asked. Martha replied, "Yes, Master, I believe you are the Messiah, the Son of God." That's a pretty cool picture, isn't it? She really wanted Jesus to be there so that her brother wouldn't die. But now she's asked him to bring her brother back. Martha rushed to fetch Mary, who came and fell down at the feet of Jesus. "If you had been here, my brother would still be alive," she wailed. When Jesus saw her weeping, along with others who were mourning, tears came to his eyes. "Where is Lazarus buried?" he asked. He's just as upset as they are because they're in pain, and he feels their pain. Jesus was taken to the tomb. It was a cave with a heavy stone rolled across its door. "Roll the stone aside," Jesus told them. Martha protested. "But now the smell will be terrible, for he has been dead for 4 days." See the big stone right there, rolled over the door? Look how heavy it is. It's taking 2 people to take the stone away. "But didn't I tell you that you will see a wonderful miracle from God if you believe?" Jesus asked her. So they rolled the stone aside. Look at that. They're rolling the stone aside. Now, what are they going to see? Then Jesus shouted, "Lazarus, come out!" Can you hear him shouting for Lazarus? Lazarus came out from the tomb, still bound up in the grave cloths, his face muffled in the head's wrap. Jesus told them, "Unwrap him and let him go." There he is, his friend Lazarus. The Jewish leaders who, with Mary, saw this miracle believed that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of God. However, there were chief priests and Pharisees in Jerusalem who publicly announced that anyone seeing Jesus must report him immediately to them so they could arrest him. These are the same people that tried to trick him in our last story from last week. Do you remember that? They tried to trick him. Well, they're trying to do it again. Do you think they are going to believe that Lazarus came out of that tomb? What do you think? And even if they do believe, what do you think is going to happen? Well, we know, don't we? So, I guess we should go to our craft, which is new. In the early part of June, we're going to have a feast. It's called the Feast of Corpus Christi. And what we do is, for the past few years, Father Mark has asked the Flower Guild, of which I am a member, to make Christian symbols of our church, on the lawn out of flowers. And we have done that. But it's kind of expensive. So this year I told Father Mark that what we'd like to do is to start early and grow the seeds ourselves. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what our craft is, if you'd like, and your parents would like to participate. So here is what we're going to do. I have a container, and I have a bag of potting soil, and I have a small packet of marigolds that you can get at the grocery store. I got these at Shaw's. They cost $3.29. And I got this bag of potting soil at Will's. So you can get all of this stuff, and this is just a container I got from mushrooms. Big box of mushrooms. One of the large whole mushrooms. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to push my computer out a little bit so that you can see how to do this. And angle my camera as I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm opening the bag. And I'm using a small container to go into the bag and get some potting soil. And bring the potting soil out and put in the bottom of this container. Can you see that? There we go. And make it nice and level. It's going to need a little bit more than one. So you fill the container almost to the, well, I guess to the 3/4 mark. 3/4 of the way full. Can you see that? It's almost 3/4 full. And then you get some seeds out of your seed packet. Okay, so can you see the seeds in my hand? There they are. So that's marigold seeds. So I'm going to do one. I'm going to put 2 seeds. So I'm going to separate them. So I do 2. I'll do, all right. So could you see that? Can you see that? There's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do 6. Actually 9, I mean. But I just put two seeds. I don't want them to grow too close together. There we go. And then we're going to put a little more dirt, and you can use your hands for this, on the top. Just a little. Just a little. And smooth it over. Now it needs some water. And then if you have another container, which I have, I have already done some. You can make as many of these as you would like. And then you have to water your seeds. I like to mist them. Get it nice and wet with a nice mist. Keep it warm and put it in the sun. Okay? So, that is our lesson for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you do the craft and will be a part of our Corpus Christi flower group. We'd love to have as many people join the fun as possible. So until we meet again, have a great week, stay well, and God bless. Take care.